Hey guys, ThatMUTGamer back here for another video. And guys, in this video, again, I'm gonna say sorry because this is technically the sniping video, but as you can see, my coin amount not the best, but it will be because I'm about to complete what's called not ultimate master, mid-season master. So I will have a lot of coins after this. So tomorrow's video will be a sniping video, but today, guys, here's an update of my progress. I am one collectible away. All I need to do is finish up Ultimate Seasons. I have like 15 left. And once I finish that up, I will be able to, have the Josh Norman, who I'm going to sell to Josh Norman to upgrade some other positions of my team. But today what I want to talk about is chemistries. So as you can see, I do have 99 Dion, and he is completely maxed out. As you can see, Hallman is here, and I also have the uniform plus him. So this is what maxed out Deion Sanders looks like. So technically speaking, he's supposed to have 100 man coverage, but for some reason this game you can't get 100 stat. And it's kind of weird because, to be honest, like last year we saw, players had 100 stats at the end of the year. Ultimate Legends always have 100 stats. Boss Legends have 100 stats. But why isn't this Dion 100 stat? If it's programmed in the game to have 99 at the max, are we going to get 100 stats later on in the year? Because I know the whole mindset, well, yeah, they're just going to add 100 stats. But so they're going to reprogram the game, like update it? And then if they do update it, let's say later on, is he going to have 100? Like, is he going to go from 99 to 100? Because if you guys do not know, he has, I believe it's 98. Wait, what is it? Let me see this. So, regular Dion without maxing out, Tier 1 lockdown gives him 99 man coverage. Tier 2 gives him 100 man coverage. So, I don't know if they're going to update the game later and, improve this to make it actually, go up. But this is how, I got 99 Dion, was maxing out that. Now, when it comes down to, what's called? Chemistries, like, how do I want to put this? So, what I want to talk about in this video, other than the Deion Sanders course, 100 man coverage, should be 100, but I don't know if they're going to change that later down the line. Now, as you can see, this is a Brandon Williams. He's an 89 overall, but as you can see his stats, 99 block shed, 94 strength, 90 pursuit, 92 play rec, 94 tackle. So, what I want to talk about in this video is going to be chemistries, and if they really matter or if they don't matter. So, obviously, chemistries do matter for the fact that they improve the overall, they improve the stat overall. Now, I've used this team, grinding out all the Ultimate Seasons, and I gotta say, truly, I think chemistry does matter, and it does, I tried, running a team, like, kind of like this lineup, but without using certain players. So, for example, I put in, Russell Okung here, right? And, I put in different players, and they do act differently when they have chemistry boosts. I know, obvious because the stats are up, but the chemistry, like, it actually seems like it is actually, affecting the player as a whole. It's making him better than he would be if there was no chemistry added. So I know that's kind of obvious, and it's like, well, chemistry improves stats, so stats are better, so therefore the player is better. But I don't know if, like, I know a lot of people have the mindset that stats overall doesn't matter. And if you guys have not seen my videos, I've gone through and looked at every single stat for every single player, and some stats really don't matter and some stats do matter. So as a whole, when it comes down to building your team, what I think is you should build around one player. So for example, this defense is built around Deion Sanders. So, I have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 players that will boost Deion. To get Deion to tier 2 ultimate freeze chemistry, which actually is the first step in making him his full self. So second step is going to be using his prime time defense. So once again, the tier 2 gives me +1 to strength, +1 to tackle, 1 to pursuit, 1 to play rec, 1 to agility, 1 to speed, 1 to acceleration, 1 man, and 1 zone. That's what that gives me. Now, when we go down here, prime time is going to give me +1 to catching, man, zone, spec, and route running. And that's going to be on both sides of the ball because of the fact that, this prime time will be boosted due to that factor. So whenever you're building a team, no matter what the team is, always build around one player. Have one player in mind that you want to build around, and most likely you're going to want him to have some good chemistries. Now, in this instance, I did build around Deion Sanders on defense, and then on offense, if I can speak, I built around Aaron Rodgers. So let's look at Aaron Rodgers' stats, and this is what his stats look like when you build around him. It's not easy to build around a quarterback, and I know a lot of people say you should build around a wide receiver or running back because of the fact that they have more chemistries and they can be upgraded more. And that's true. I should have probably built around a running back or wide receiver, but the best receiver to build around, to be honest, is going to be chemistry Antonio Brown. So if you got chemistry Antonio Brown, get him and build around him. And the beautiful thing about his card is there's so many different chemistries that you can pretty much build a whole entire team, max it out all around that one Antonio Brown. I think you can get him up to a 98 overall, which is pretty OP. I know this Deion Sanders is pretty OP getting up to a 99, but still, it's pretty OP. Now, chemistry-wise, if I put back in Paul Cross, who I do normally have in there, it does get my Champ Bailey up to a 98 overall. So, and then, of course, Deion isn't, completely maxed out. But as you can see, even without lockdown tier 2, he's a 99 man coverage. So it doesn't make any sense that, to be honest, other than the zone and the play rec, if we go down to lockdown tier 1, we're going to see real fast right here. So it gives me +1 agility, +1 play rec, +1 man, +1 zone. Sorry if you hear geese in the background. They're going crazy right now. But those stats should give me that if I get tier 2. But sadly, Deion Sanders, if you give him tier 2, he does not get, he does not get that. So he doesn't get he doesn't get +1 man coverage, which again, I have no idea why. It should be 100 man coverage. Again, I have to guess that it's not programmed in the game yet, and they're going to program it, sometime later on this year when they do have, 99s in the game that are just OP as crap, and they have all the stats, crazy stats. So hopefully they do program it then. But kind of disappointing right now that they do not have that in the game, because I wish they did. It would be awesome if they did, because then you could see 100 stat overall, but you can't right now. So yeah, so pretty much premise of this video, guys, is, and I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, I already knew that. Well, yes, but make sure you build around one player on offense and on defense. Now, another thing is, and I don't think a lot of people actually know this, and I didn't know this, to be honest, until I kind of went around, but you can actually have an away and a home uniforms. I didn't realize it was actually away uniforms until I looked them up. There's away uniforms, so you can really max out your chemistries by getting an elite coach, and then getting these two away and a home and away uniforms, and then of course home stadium. Now I think there's only one elite home stadium at the moment, and it's Impact Block, which is kind of funny, or Edge Protector, which is kind of funny because that's the only one I needed, because I wanted to get Joe Thomas, not completely maxed out, but somewhat maxed out, at least tier 1 of Edge Protector. So of course, Pick Specialist is my other stadium, and I got that one from doing the sets during the Christmas promo. So definitely give me your feedback down below. One is, do you guys think that stats actually matter? Like, chem boosted stats, or do you think it's all just stupid and a hoax, and it's pretty much just there just to make the card look better? Second thing is, what player are you basing your team around? So what player are you building your whole entire team around? Definitely tell me that down below too. Alright, look. Oh my god, he's cheap. So this Pat Pete came into the game today. How much is Norman? Okay, so 560. That's good. I should get like 504 for him. Alright, so this is what the new Pat Pete looks like. Obviously, these are not my boosted up players because when you look at this way, you don't see the chem boosted players. So Patrick Peterson, there's his stats. There's his. That's the player. Is he really that great? No. And you might say, "Oh, well, he looks pretty nice." Well, let's take a look at something, okay? Let's go over to his old version. Yes, his old version, the version that he had before he got this new one. Let me actually, let me see if I can do something, guys. I'm gonna try to do something. 1 second. Alright. Sorry about this, guys. I actually have not done this before, and I want to see if I can do this. If I can spell Peterson right and not put lockdown. Okay. Alright, so let me try this out. Alright, so there we go. We switched to this. Okay. So let's look at Patrick Peterson, Man of the Month. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare him to his old Patrick Peterson, and then finally his older Patrick Peterson. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's not. I'm not Rick. Alright, there we go. So here is his older version, Patrick Peterson. And now let's finally compare him to his original base version that came out when the game came out. So let's go through and see speed. 92 speed, 91 speed, 89. So let's not really look at him actually. We're going to get rid of this one. No point to look at it. Let's look at this one. So we have 92 speed and 91 speed. Okay, well, how much of a cost? He's like 260k more. Why is PS4 so expensive? I don't know why PS4 is so expensive. 250k more for +1 speed. Okay, well that's not that bad. Catching. Okay, what's his catching? +1. Okay, 250k for +1 catching. Okay, why? Well, this one has Arizona ×2, but if I can get most feared, I could probably actually get him to more than +1 catching, especially if I have the Emmanuel Sanders motivator card. And that cost me 125k, so I could easily just get him up there with that. Let's see. Man coverage. Okay, 87 to 85. That's not much of a difference. Zone coverage. Oh, sorry, I see that's play rec, my bad. Man coverage is 92 to 90. Not much of a difference. +2 for zone. Okay, +3 for press. Nothing. And hit power is +2. So all it is a +1 and a +2 for most of the attributes. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. So do not get him. Another player that came out today, Marcel Darius. He was actually the set completion player. So let's see him. Okay, I'm gonna have some trouble finding him if he's not on here. Oh, he's on here. Here we go. Marcel Darius. Okay, I spelled his name wrong. I spell a lot of things wrong. So sorry if I do, guys. If you guys have been rocking with me a while, you know I'll spell some things wrong. Like whenever I type stuff in, like the title sometimes will be incorrect. Like I'll put a player's name wrong. So let's look at the 91 Team of the Week, Marcel Darius. So don't get confused. It's the same chemistry, so just upside down. I have no idea why they did that. So this Marcel Darius is 500k less than this one. Let's see if he's truly worth an upgrade. Alright, so speed is only a +2. Okay, no big deal. +1 strength. Okay. Catching doesn't matter, of course. Let's go down to block shed. So, block shed is +1. Finesse move +3. Power move +2. Hit power +1. And you're going to pay 500k for this piece of crap card when you get the same chemistries and you could easily save 500k? EA. Stop putting out cards that are +1. This is ridiculous. You know what? I don't think we're even going to get 100 stats this year. I think we're literally just going to get +1 stats. And we're going to literally at the end of Madden finally have a player with 100 plus stats in August. Who else came out? G.O.A.T. How much of an upgrade is he? He's a competitor version. Okay. I know he has the most beard version. And here it is. Alright, so 91. So he is 234k less. Okay. Speed. +2. That's actually a big difference there, actually. Catching +2. Not that big of a deal. Either way, they have bad catching. Tackle +3. Okay. Hit power +3. Okay. +4 finesse move. That doesn't really matter. Man is +3. Zone is +3. Press is +3. If this was a 50k difference, I wouldn't have a problem with this. Now, what it comes down to is how much is Deep Defender really that important to you? Because if Deep Defender is worth 200 plus K, don't worry about all the stupid +2s, +3s overall difference. Worry about the chemistries, because in all honesty, most likely you're not paying 234k for that +2 and 3 different positions. You're paying that amount of coins for the extra chemistry. You're not getting most beard, which I don't think anyone cares about because most beard was crap. Like the not the promo, but the chemistry is. So you're paying 234k for the actual Deep Defender. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. All right, who else came out today? We have Jamal Charles, right? Okay, Charles. Okay, let's see. We have 93 Charles, and what is the other Charles that is behind him? 89? Wow, they haven't had one in a while. Well, I mean, he did miss the whole year. So 230k difference. All right, well, first off, you are getting ankle breaker and route running with this Jamal Charles. So that is somewhat a good thing. Like, it somewhat makes up for some huge amount of difference. Now, it doesn't make much up, but it makes it up because this is kind of useless. Like, Energizer, okay. He can, that's somewhat awesome. Most beard, that's pointless. So, this does mean you can max him up to higher abilities. You can't max him up much. Okay, so first off, 234k, no. I would say with 2 chemistries, that adds 100k. So let's make this 130k difference because that's pretty much how with 2 chemistries is going to work. Alright, speed. +2. Okay. +2 catching. Okay. Trucking, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +2, +2, +2, +2, 130k difference, pretty much. +2 and +1s. Don't get these new players, guys. Don't do it. It's worthless. They're not worth any upgrade. They're not an upgrade. You give a +1 is not an upgrade. +1 is not a freaking upgrade. Let's go back to my other screen. Okay. I actually didn't. I forgot I could do that. I could just go from one screen to another, well, kind of like this. So I could just do this and do this. So that's going to be actually useful in the future when I am if I do auction block videos. I can just show you guys what I'm doing MUT head, and it's easier. So kind of nice with that. But let's go to, here's the Jamal Charles. And I just want to compare them real fast to my halfbacks. I do have LT and I have Devontae Freeman. So these are the 2 guys I have. Again, I'd rather have Energizer and Ankle Breaker than the route running, because route running is not that important to me. Of course, if you do run your offensive route running, maybe you run around Antonio Brown. This actually could be a really good card if he didn't have Ankle Breaker. Antonio Brown does have ankle breaker, so if he didn't have ankle breaker, it would be a 10 times better card if he had another chemistry other than ankle breaker. I get why he does, because he isn't an ankle breaker, so I get it. But that's the original Darius. Let's go down a little bit, and I'm actually going to let's do this card. I'm going to come out with a what's called. I'm going to be doing a budget squad series, like showing you guys the cheapest and best cards for if you are in the budget for elites, golds, and elites and golds. So we'll be coming out with that sometime soon. So definitely, if you are ready for that and you are excited about that, make sure you hit that like button. But this is Darnell Dockett, and kind of long course. And obviously, I can't show you chem boosted versions, because if they were chem boosted, it would be 10 times better, because the overalls are better. So Eric Weddle is the last guy we're going to look at, and of course we already looked at Patrick Peterson, so let's actually go to Eric Weddle. Not that version, we got to look at the crappy one. Well, not crappy, but upgraded version. Alright, let's go down to Ravens. He's not even on the auction block? What? Okay, he's not even on the auction block. Unless is it back when he was at the Chargers? No? Okay. Well, he's not even on the auction block. Alright, well, we already looked at his stats, so I don't think it really matters, but anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and real fast, let's see if he's a strong safety. Just in case. Nope. Oh, wait, he is. Okay. Thank you. Alright, well, here's him compared to Paul Cross. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks so much. Why is he a strong safety? He plays free safety for the Ravens. Yeah. Make sure if you would like to join the GOAT list down below in the description for monthly giveaways. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.